We are the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, Diocese of Cleveland, and we meet poverty where it exists. Since 1865, Northeast Ohio residents have relied on us for emergency help when there's no other place to turn in times of crisis. And we've been there, delivering dignity to the needy, one person at a time. We melt away the pains of hunger by offering nourishment, kind words, heartfelt smiles, and a helping hand at our multiple food pantries. We prevent the threat of homelessness with emergency rent and mortgage assistance to individuals and families in danger of eviction. We're there to keep folks out of the cold and in the light by offering financial assistance with utility bills. We believe that all youth, regardless of family income, should have what it takes to start off the new school year on the right foot. Every school year, we collect and distribute back-to-school supplies to needy kids. We even help bridge the digital divide among poor families with school-aged children by providing refurbished laptop computers. We seek out society's most forgotten citizens by visiting the sick and elderly in hospitals and nursing homes, and inmates in prison. When natural or man-made disasters strike, we're on the scene to offer kindness, help, and hope. We are the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, Diocese of Cleveland, and we are 1,000 volunteers strong. Known as Vincentians, our dedicated volunteer members hail from neighborhood parishes spanning the Diocese of Cleveland's 8-county service area and represent every ethnic and cultural background, age group, and economic level.
The thing that makes the Society of St. Vincent de Paul different from other social service agencies are its volunteer members that work in the individual communities where they live to help one-on-one the people in need in their communities. The Society has a little over 1,000 of these volunteers that actually do the home visits, meeting the needy people in their homes, assessing their needs, and helping them with whatever we possibly can. The Society is also vitally interested in food pantries. We have over 10 pantries that are scattered across the Diocese of Cleveland, and those 10 pantries feed the hungry in their local areas, and all told, we are currently feeding over 10,000 people monthly with good, nutritious food that they can bring home for their families, for their children, and hopefully nourish them to do the good things for themselves, their families, and others.
They are part of the International Society of St. Vincent de Paul, one of the oldest charitable organizations in the world, and are united by their spirit of poverty, humility, and sharing, which is nourished by prayer and reflection, mutually supportive gatherings to foster friendship and adherence to the Society's basic rule. Our Vincentians provide face-to-face help to the poor regardless of race, ethnicity, or religious affiliation because poverty does not discriminate.
When you're making home visits to the people that need help, you sort of get to know and evaluate, to see what their needs are. It's helped me understand, I think there's a saying now that, be kind to people because you don't know what kind of troubles they're actually experiencing. And so that's, I think, with being part of St. Vincent de Paul has helped me, help people better and understand where they're coming from.
Becoming a Vincentian is actually a vocation. It's not an organization that you join. It's a calling that you accept to take on the role that Christ offers to his people to serve the poor. We're told in Scripture that Christ will be with us, but we will always have the poor with us. And it's our obligation to serve the poor, and the poor become our masters.
Basically, to follow Christ in service to those in need. Christ often mentioned that in the New Testament, and growing in spirituality through contact with your conference members and the needy that we're helping.
Throughout the decades, SVDP Cleveland has always met the changing needs of the local community.
I really feel that including women in the society was one of the major changes for the best in the society. Oftentimes, a person may feel more comfortable speaking with an individual about a certain problem, and as society changed, problems that came to the society also changed, and sometimes a woman's presence was very important.
Another thing that really amazes me about the St. Vincent de Paul Society is that so much of it has stayed the same over 150 years, and things have changed as well. We still help people every day with clothing, food, rent, and all those things that people think of with the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. And yet we seek to have a both and sort of a proposition where we both help people with those emergency needs and we begin to help them with finding work, with getting school supplies, with getting computers into their homes. And our Vincentians, our volunteers, love the people we serve so much that they get creative in many, many ways that you or I might not think of right off the bat, but they find a way, and they do it for no credit whatsoever.
In an ever-changing world, one thing has remained constant: the need for SVDP's direct, compassionate help. The kind of help that makes sure no one is ever left alone without a prayer or a friend. The kind of help that makes others feel rich and alive. And SVDP Cleveland is able to continue to transform the lives of thousands of local residents each year, thanks to the generosity of our donors and community partners who share a commitment to serving those in need. We are the Society of St. Vincent de Paul.
I would say that the one most important work of our society, it's built into our mission. It's the fact that what we do, no matter where it is, no matter how it is done face to face, person to person, eye to eye. We're able to connect with people on a level beyond what they're coming to us for help with.